right, greetings everyone, and happy weekend to you. Hopefully, you are having a great weekend. The global anniversary pool tickets have been distributed, to which I'm sure everyone got exactly what you wanted or what you deserve. I don't know, doesn't matter. Anyway, today we are not going to be talking about Stellar Blade. We are not going to be talking about anything that is happening in the world. We are going to be talking about team building. And this week, I don't know, there isn't really, well, it's tough as a YouTuber. It's like, I want people to watch at least till the second ad break, which is 30 seconds more. So, with how YouTube just peppers like, we got to get like 80 ads in here before the first 3 minutes are done. And some of those ads are like an hour and 30 minutes long. So, me prattling on, definitely have gotten to that marker by now, right? But anyway, yeah, so let's talk about it. And we'll pad out this with just a little bit of extra stuff that I want to talk about. I almost say Kefka. Kadj. Kadj has come out now, and he is a water elemental character, and we've been looking around, taking a peek, and Kadj has fallen well, truly of the marker. At this point, it's not even really worth making a video about it, because if he was going to be on a Katana team, the Katanas haven't gotten their VC yet. Cloud did, Tifa did, and that's essentially it. There hasn't been anything else for anybody for him yet, or more importantly, for the character that's coming in the middle of next week. Yeah, Kadaj's performance has been radically, I would say, his general has dropped off considerably. And if you look at most websites now, they're putting Cloud and Tifa higher than Kadj, which is a little bit disappointing, but taking a look at his performance, I can see why. Tifa has had this wonderful thing recently of just being a status effect pain in the ass, which is more than good enough to bring something to ice element, to bring to the strike element, to do for a lot of different compositions. Tifa brings something to the actual party. Overall, she's still not super great because, again, you look at what's out there right now. The two characters that are absolutely dominating, that are in almost every single composition I've seen for the last 3 weeks, and that's going to continue into the future. Tifa is just adds a little bit of a benefit, but as a free 90 cost character, she's just kind of under. And you look at Cloud. Cloud actually did really well for himself. He ended up in the Great Sword category, been good in Light. He's been overall really, really solid. Not tier 0. Neither of those two characters are tier 0. They're probably Cloud would probably be, I would put it tier 0.5, Tifa at tier 1. But Kadaj has, I would say, actually performed worse than Tifa, and it's pretty easy to see exactly why. His overall setup kind of depicts him as being a brawly character, really tough to kill because of his elemental resistances, his potential extra resistances. His sword even gives him survivability. But the problem is that the offensive capabilities right now, if Kadaj had come out before June, if he had come out before Ashen Mont, he probably would have been an absolutely real pain in the ass to deal with, and one of the better characters out there. But with how strong DPS is currently being pushed right now, Kadaj just isn't seen in basically any team yet. And that's where the team building kind of ends at this point, because Kadaj just is right now only on water teams and is a big asterisk. Because, of course, if a Katana team was to really thrive and be really, really strong, it's going to be with Sephi. But the problem is that it might just not even include this character. So Yeah, when it comes to team building this week and the team building video and just in general, it's oh, actually got rid of it there for a second. Oops. Oh, we have a ticket. Let's do that for entertainment value, right? I'm sorry, there just isn't really much to say at this point because if we were adding him to a team, there's nothing to do. Much like this poll, nothing can really be talked about that much because his overall performance just isn't generally good enough. He's okay, but he's okay in a field of greatness. And to that point, team building hasn't changed at all. Like the needle hasn't moved one iota from the previous week because I just don't see a world where Kadaj even fits in with Ashimont and June at this point. It's just not really good enough. Like if I was to run my team right now, I wouldn't put Kadaj on my team. I just have a tank to soften some of the blows and my powerful offensive and just run with that. And it's been working really, really well for me, covering against multiple different elements and whatnot. Yeah, so people who do want Kadaj to be good, hang on. But for the most part, I would say that his overallness has just been pretty underwhelming. And short of the vision card really pulling him back, I'd say that this is probably not one to super be excited about. So anyway, boy oh boy, what can we talk about? Well, there isn't really too terribly much else. I mean, this week we got Golden Week coming up next, which is a fairly big series of holidays here in Japan. That's one of the reasons why we see more bigger characters and collaborations at this time of the year. We're still getting close to our 0.5 anniversary, which is something that we're also going to talk about very, very soon. But I guess my question is, has anybody actually, is this available on global? Because this is a terrific gold drain if you're looking for a way to get rid of gold really fast. Just awakening resource is basically what you get in here. But after you go all the way to the bottom, you can get anywhere from 10 to 555 universal UR orbs. And this moment, I've only heard one person from my guild has actually gotten a 100, which is pretty amazing because I think the odds are infinitesimally. I can't even say that word. It's so small, I can't even read it. That word that I wanted to say. It's just impossible. Limited Guild War has ended up. Oh, that's one more thing before my voice dies. If I was to say there is one thing about Kadaj that at this point that I feel like would potentially do some good for him, he probably could have ended up being almost a 70 cost at this point. And it really wouldn't have hurt him. It actually probably would have balanced him out quite well. That does make me want, not that a collaboration character really ever is a 70 cost, but even that I don't think really would have changed evaluation too terribly much. Just pushed him up a little bit higher, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, that's it for this weekend. Sorry that team building isn't super exciting this weekend, but guess what? Next weekend, there should be something a little bit more exciting to talk about. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. See you later.